Hey guys, it's Elizabeth. I just want to start this off by saying I am currently sick. So if I make any kind of like sick noises or whatnot, I'll try my best to edit that out. But I just want to go ahead and say like I'm sick. So I might look a little puffy and sound a little rough. But I essentially got tired of sleeping all day, so I was like, why not just like make a video? So here we are. I kind of wanted to make like a introductory video for my channel, and kind of just let you guys get to know me a bit and the whole point of my channel, and share a little bit about myself and all that good stuff. Yeah, so well, I don't know what that was, but and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna start off by explaining why I kind of waited so long to have and start my channel and kind of stick to it. So I've been wanting to be something along the lines of this since I was a little girl. I've always been like, yeah, I'm gonna be a singer one day. Yeah, I'm gonna be an actress one day. And then when I found out about YouTube, like, yeah, one day I'm gonna be a YouTuber. So this is like a career path that I wanted to do for a very long time. But when I was younger, I was mentally not okay and not mature enough to do something like this. And now that I'm older and I'm 24 and I've grown, now I feel like I'm mature enough to make content and kind of stick with it, and just old enough to make it, essentially. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. And I've just matured a lot more, and I feel like if I were to make content now, it would make more sense and it would be more entertaining to watch, because I'm, like I said, I've gotten older and I've kind of figured myself out for the most part. I'm still going through like the path of like self-discovery, don't get me wrong, I'm only 24, but I feel like I've gotten an idea of myself enough to know what I want to do. And I'm in the right mind state, the right mind space to do so now. So that if that's a good explanation for that. But yeah, I've always wanted to do something like this. And then my purpose is, I'm not gonna have like a specific niche or anything like that. I'm just gonna make videos that I wanna the stutters. It's the stutters for me. If I were to sit down and watch something, it's kind of like videos that I would want to watch. And I'm not gonna post a video until I sit down and watch it all the way through and be like, yeah, I would watch this. If it wasn't me and I don't know who this person was, this is something I would watch type stuff. So I'm not gonna what's the word? I'm not gonna exclude. Oh my god. So my neighbor has rooster. What a great way to start this channel. My neighbor has roosters, and it just knocked on the door with its beak and crowed. Okay. Oh my god, I forgot completely what I was saying. Hold on, let it come back to me, guys. That just scared the crap out of me. I'm not gonna exclude myself to a certain type of content because I'm just gonna kind of be the type of YouTuber to just post whatever content that I resonate with or I would watch personally or that would make me happy to watch. So there's that. And then also the point of my channel as well is I kind of want to be a person that when you're having like a very stressful day or you're just not feeling it or whatever, I want to make people feel heard and seen, and I also want to put a smile on your face. So that's the purpose, the goal, and the explanation of how my channel came to be and what my goal is for it. I don't expect to become famous. I don't expect to blow up. So I just want to go ahead and get that out there. If I were to, would that be cool? Like, yeah, but I'm a let's think realistically type girl. So, but I do hope that I reach somebody with my content. So that's the goal. So I have like a little box. I'm gonna share some stuff that I've bought. And I hope maybe like through what I'm into will be another great way of like you guys getting to know me. So I'm just gonna got my little tote right here. So the first thing I'm gonna pull out, sorry, I know this is not like the best angle. Hold on. Let me like pull it out like a normal person and not like lean back. I'm sorry. I'm just like very tired and weak right now. So the first thing I pulled out is my Vampire Diaries disc. I have season, let me see. Yeah, I have season 1 through 8, so I have the like complete series. This is one of my all-time favorite shows. I've watched it since the show came out when I was quite little, and I've loved it ever since. And a lot of merch from the show is gonna be in this box. My favorite character from the show is Damon. Cause Damon is a really good example of somebody who had really bad parenting in their life, and his character shows that it takes a lot to unlearn toxic things that you were taught by those toxic parents or people, in his case as well. But you can unlearn those bad habits and become a better person. So that's why Damon Salvatore is my favorite character from the Vampire Diaries. Okay. Let's see. And then we have, I didn't plan this well. Then we have like a little Wicked snow globe from 5 and Below. I haven't put it together yet. I wanted to save it for when I knew I had a day, like, you know, to take time. I've liked The Wizard of Oz and like Wicked and stuff since I was a little girl. I feel like it's one of those shows where it kind of teaches you like it's okay to be different, and I like that message, and I think that everybody should be comfortable being themselves. I'm so sorry about the roosters, guys. I'm so sorry. But yeah, because I want people to feel more comfortable being themselves and stuff, and I think that's a really good message. Okay, let's see what else is in here. A lot of this is going to be Damon merch. I'm not even going to sit here and lie or cap about it, because like I said, that was my favorite character. So this one would be technically Catherine merch, and it's not the exact mask from the Masquerade Ball, but it's like very close. and design. I just love Catherine because without cussing, she's a bad beat. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people would agree that they love her just because of that boss type, attitude. Like, even though she is someone who technically is on the run or whatever, like, she just has that, very smart aleck, I don't care attitude that a lot of people grew to love about her. So this one is also from Ian's Blank Co. merch. I haven't opened it yet. Says compelled. And there goes my dog. And my dog is barking at somebody. I basically live in a farm at this point. And it wasn't by choice, by the way. And then I have a replica necklace. I forget what season it's from, but I have a replica and the actual necklace of this one that Elena wore. This one, I believe, is the real one. Yeah, this one's the real one. I was so excited when I saw it because I did not think I would find that one. But I did. And then, of course, the Brave necklace. Just some little fun stuff. And then, of course, they have like a bunch of keychains. This one's from one of my TikTok videos. I did a TikTok unboxing of the Prison World one. I thought this one was cute. And then I'm also a Harry Potter fan, so this is probably from like a piece of candy inspired by it, because I love the Harry Potter candy. Do I want to show anything else? I'm looking through it, guys. Hold on, bear with me. There's a lot to, let me just, like, put it down where, like, I can actually see it. And this is also kind of my only light right now. Okay, that's why I couldn't see it. It was behind something. So when you purchase a certain amount, like, this is not the clothes. This is just, like, little knickknacks. But when you purchase a certain amount of stuff off of Ian's shop, you get, like, a little signed Polaroid. So I got the one for him coming home for the holidays collection. This is now my new prized possession. I've been a big fan of Ian's for a very long time. My mom used to watch him when I was like, baby. I was born in 2001. So, okay. And that's around the time. I think he did like a couple of things around that year and stuff. So, I've been kind of watching his stuff for a long time, because my mom was not one of the type of, oh, you can't watch that. That one's for grown-ups. She kind of just let me watch whatever I wanted to watch. So I've been a very big fan of Ian's for a very long time. And he's one of those people where I feel like you can tell that he's that genuine in person. It's not just like an on-camera facade type thing, just by his actions. Not just like, he has proof of that by his actions and not just of his words. So I am a very big fan of his, and I probably will be until the day I die. And I highly doubt he'll do anything scandalous that will change that. What else could I say? Oh, and I also love his wife, Nikki. She played, God, I hope I'm saying this name right because I always mispronounce names. Rosalie. I hope that's it. From Twilight. But I always knew her as the lady who broke the vase in Twilight. I couldn't remember her real name or her character name. I just remember her as the lady who broke the vase in Twilight. I could have literally just watched the movie, and that's literally what I called her. I suck with names, guys. I have to be like watching something over and over and over and over and over again for it to completely stick, and me be like, oh, even like some of the background, like non-main characters, like that's that character and da 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 da. So like, it's one that I did like, and I've watched multiple times, and I've watched all the movies, but it wasn't something that I constantly watch 24/7 like Vampire Diaries. Like, I watched it maybe like 30 minutes ago while I was cleaning. So I know a good like majority of like all the characters' names and backgrounds and stuff like that. Whereas like since Twilight is a movie or whatever, I don't watch it quite as often. I normally watch TV shows more often than I watch movies. It used to be the opposite when I was younger. I used to watch more movies than I watch TV shows, or like equal. And I lean towards the fantasy genre more than anything else, and I get that from my Nana. My love for books, movies, TV, and a little bit of my music taste all come from my Nana. When I was 3 years old, and she was like reading one of the books that she got for me to read when I got older, I asked her at 3 years old, Nana, show me how to read. I want to know how to read. So she's always been a really big inspiration, and if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if she would remember, but I think I was watching Vampire Diaries with her. I know I watched the show Merlin with her, Ghost Whisperer, Once Upon a Time. We might have even watched Teen Wolf together. I don't know, we watched one about werewolves together. And then we did watch other vampire shows and stuff like that. Maybe the originals? I think I watched the originals with my Nana. I think I did. She likes anything like, she likes the very like fantasy driven shows and stuff like that. So I get that from her. I get my love for learning different cultures and like, you know, foods and stuff from her as well. She can speak, I want to say 6 languages. I'm like, I wish I could speak that many languages. I mean, I could, but it's going to take some time to learn all that. So like my love for like learning and knowledge and culture and learning about different cultures and learning about my own personal cultures from my ancestry and all that come from my Nana. So that's where I get a little bit of that from. And I think she's also why I wanted to be a content creator, because I just fell so in love with it that I was like, man, I want to be like an actress of some kind one day. And technically being a YouTuber is kind of acting. Not very extremely talented acting, but you know, it's acting to a certain extent. So you're you're creating your own character, even if it's genuine or if it's disgenuine and it's like a creator, you're filming every day and stuff like that. So that's the closest thing to acting you can get if you don't want to be an actual actor. And so I guess that's kind of where I get all this from. Yeah. I just realized I'm a yapper and I've been yapping for 20 minutes. So I think I'm gonna end the video now, guys. But, yeah, my goal with this channel is to make content, like I said, that I would watch, to reach people that are similar to me, to make your day brighter and put a smile on your face, and if you're having a bad day, and make you feel better. And, yeah, I think that pretty much sums it up. I could go on and on and on, but I think that's a pretty good introduction to my channel. And then if you liked anything that you heard, I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.